Anyway, we are live here in WAOF1 here. So, for Division 1 action here, welcome on in to round number 5 of the season, and we're in Silent Fort for this evening. So, yes, we're 14 turns around a 4.2 kilometer long track, 2.6 mile long track. So it is a tight and twisty one, to say the least, on this track alone. So this one will have a short qualifying, as we have less than 19 people in this session here. So we're going to do a short qualifying and an evening, Rich. Like, we went to the lounge room thinking, what? Oh my goodness. You went into the wrong stream. Oh, anyway, tonight going to be like yesterday. Oh dear. Hopefully, better result this time. Well, Rich, to be fair to you, hopefully this time it better. Sorry for a late delay. So, on my side of things, but we got the stream up. Should be all good here, and yes. So Carsey leads the way by level on points with Dusty, currently in P2 at this far, with Adam Halfer currently P3 there. So Carsey and Dusty is on 128, with Carsey leads by countback. Adam Halfer is currently P3 at this very moment with 122, with Night Owl is currently on 119, with Palalos making inwards here, making a charge here. It's currently 110 points for him. In the constructor side of things, we take away the reserves, it would be the Williams team leads the way here. Evening, well, how are we? Thank you as always. You're welcome. Good luck on your race as well. Well, in the Division 2 race altogether. So yes, that's pretty much it for this one. So Williams C is pretty much running away the constructor side of things. Williams is on 171, with the V-Carb is on 146. Pretty much the V-Carb is kind of like her carrying job for here. So blame on the holiday season. That's all I can see it. And yes, I believe it. Couple of debutants going to this evening. JSR Lucas is making his debut, and same with Keenspin making his debut here this evening. Both of them welcome on into this league all together, and we have a tri-session qualified session. Look, murky in around the paddock at this very moment. So that's kind of like the way things goes for this one. So have a look. Is there on the info, or as we got Mr. Carsey? Yes, it is Mr. Carsey. That's now good to just join the session here. Good stuff. Reigning champion Apple has also joined the session here. Which takes us up to 13. And we haven't heard from Dusty here, who's currently joint championship leader going to this one. So this is a crucial time of the season. Even in the early going, could be crucial from here to the end of a season. At this very moment, 20 rounds I think it is on this calendar here. Yes, it is 20 rounds here, with a wild card round coming up next week. So it would be interesting to say at least hello, Hilly. How are we? How are we, Hilly? Unfortunately, Hilly is missing out this evening here, but he will be hopefully making a return this time next week as fair. I was about to say, like, what do you call it? Unfortunately, you're missing out this week, but hopefully you will be back again for this time next week. There, Hilly, as Ransol is with tires in the pits as cars are going through turn 6, going through turn 7, a long right-hander as purple first sector we go, before going to turn 8 through 9 we go double right-handers before going to turn 10, a long left-hander, downshift to 3rd gear. Now I thought he was double shifted up to 5th gear if I'm not mistaken, as he lifted through the chicane there, as he going through turn 11 onto 12 before going to turn 13 before the final turn, which is the banking right. Let's see what Carsey can do for the all-time pole sitter. Is a 110.038, nearly into the 9s here. Bacon Young, next one to cross the line, 111.4 there, as Plalo's gone fastest here in the Aston Martin, making a statement here at this very moment of this qualifying session here, as Freedom on his cooldown lap. Niall is currently on his run, and same with Adam Halford here. Let's see what Niall can do. As they're going through the chicane, we go for the Frenchman before the last couple of turns there, as he used all his boost mode and he going down on the main straight. Let's see what Niall can do. P3 at this very moment. Kingspin currently on his lap here, and Adam Halford is further up the field in the Williams here. As we were saying, that Williams pretty much running away with it at this very moment. P3 for Adam Halford there. Kingspin in the other feed car, 49.333, as he's going to come across the line. P6 at this very moment. Here, Freedom is currently on his lap here, 49.0, that's a quick millisector. This could be a close enough grid this evening, as we got Lucas, Gupta and Apple about to start their laps on their out laps, about to start their laps there, as Freedom is going to come across the line. P6 for the Mercedes at the moment. Apple making his return since a couple of seasons ago, I think it is, as he running up the tyres there with it. I think that it's a Ferrari of Lucas, looking to try to get a move on here as he going through the chicane part. Is Top Welder going for a run here? Yes, he is. He's going for another run here. And same with Night Owl. Going for the second run indeed. On the same tire compounds here. Top Elder, he's not improving. He's going back into the pits here. At the moment here. Let's go with Lucas, the debutant. One of the debutants this evening alongside with Kingspin. At the moment here. Interesting in seeing roughly where I'd be. Was doing 110.3 practicing earlier, but will struggle to get the battery right. I was thinking the same. It's like, it's all about battery management on this track alone. Anyway, so I think the only low speed corners I could see is at turn 1, turn 3, I think it is, and this chicane, which is turn 11 onto 12. A lot of them is a mid-speed corner or the high-speed corners there. So I'd be interested to see how the drivers will do during the race here, as Lucas is right in the mix. P3 at the moment for Lucas, in fairness to him, so good stuff indeed. The champion, P8 at this very moment with his teammate, started his lap. I think, is Apple P6 that, yes, P6 for Apple. There, so which is currently on his lap. Here, as he going through turn 7 onto turn number 8. Where you go. No, downshift to 5th. No, upshift to 6th gear. Going through the double right-handers. No, going through turn 10. No, he's going pedal to the metal on this back straight. As he gone 49.535. That would be in around the 110s mark. Depends on how left he has on the battery front. As he going to use all the battery down through the banking onto the main straight. And let's see how he does come across the line. P9, slowest of the times, but into the 10s. There, every driver into the 10s here, folks. With Adam Halfer started his lap here. Same with Apple. Apple is getting a nice slipstream from Lucas, as Lucas started his lap as well. Interesting. I think this would be accidental slipstream, if I'm not mistaken, because Lucas has started his lap. Apple has also started his lap, so this is maybe, but Lucas will give in a dirty air going through the middle sector of the track here. As we see, as Adam Halfer up to P3 with a 110.076 there. Luke has gone 3 tenths quicker in his middle sector here, so he could be, as we were saying, 1 to 5 for pole at the moment here. And for the Ferrari driver who's reserving this evening, coming across the line, P2 for Lucas here. He's getting close to Plalos, but Plalos backed out from his run there. Why, everyone, man, where is everyone? 13, yeah, I know. I know, Rich, I know. As we see Night Owl gone P5 there, and same with Apple currently P6. Both of them is set both lap times, but Night Owl currently on his run there. Now we see Plalo starting his lap, Carsey starting his lap there, as Halfer's going back into the pits there. Not sure, I think Night Owl coming across the line, is he completing his run? Yes, he is completing his run. Come across the line for the Frenchman P. Stays where he at, but he improved his lap time there. Lucas must have come together with the barriers into the penultimate turn through the final turn. And luckily, Apple is then got collected in the process, so that's an almighty shunt for Lucas. It was. And now Carsey currently on his run. He's going to use all the battery down to the main straight, come across the line, and it's a professional pole for as Plalos beat him to it with a 109.692 there. Attempt separated between Plalos and Carsey here. And now, who's going to improve here? I thought I'd see him improve. Freedom up to P7 here. He's ahead of Top Welder. There's at this very moment. Bacon Yum not on his lap there. Rich is started his lap there, and it's the yellow through the back straight. I think that is for an Alpine. I think it was. No, it wasn't an Alpine. The other Alpine. It was a Williams. No, wait. It's a Williams of Bacon Yum. It was. No. Let's see what Rich can do. Through the middle, back straight, coming across. That's more like it for Rich. As he going through the chicane, far up the track. No, use a bit of battery, going down to the final couple of turns. And let's see how does it. Oh, that where Lucas has a massive shunt there. As Rich come across the line, that's more like it for Rich. Up to P7 there for the Alpine there. And now we see Bacon Young currently on his run there. Gupta started his run for the time being, as we see Lucas started his run at this very moment, as he able to get ahead of the Haas of Top Welder. And as he going through turn 3, it was now 3, 4, 5 and 6 we go before going to turn 7. 23.990 through the first sector. Does he have enough fuel to go for it again? I think so. According to this on the dashboard of the Ferrari there, so he's going to do exactly the same as his previous run. He's a 10th up through, nearly 2 tenths up through in the middle sector. As he comes across the penultimate turn here, keep the 5th gear on entry. Now come across the banking. We go. Use all the battery. Coming across the line. Let's see how he does for Lucas. And it is P3 still. I'm not last. Crazy. Well, yeah, P8. You're in the midfield anyway. That's all I could tell. So Lucas will do a cool down lap, then do a push lap there. Is Gupta on a run there? No, he hasn't. He will go for it again. Closer to the time that. And Apple is not happy at all. Not happy bunny in the other Haas there. Carsey's just are up now doing back-to-back outlaps here. Adam Halford currently on his run. Can he get into 119s here? But the other question is, does he have enough fuel to go for it again? It's a short enough lap time there. So with the time he got, should be doable for back-to-back out laps. No way, push lap then cool down then push lap again. And now as Adam come across the line, and what time is it going to be for the Williams? It is P stage way, into the 09s there with a 9.953 for the Williams driver, with Niall on his out lap. Same with Apple as well. Freedom not improve on his lap time at this very moment with Top Welder. Quarter of a 10, 3/4 of a 10th up through the first sector. Now you're through the middle sector. We go as he approaching turn number 10 for car number 98 in the Haas. Let's see how he does as he 600 a second up as Carsey started his run, and Plalos also start to his run. So Plalos further on up, he will do the honours to set the time for the rest of our field to beat. Let's see how he does as Plalos nearly 3/4 of 10 up through the middle sector, and now as he come across the penultimate turn before going to the final turn, we go. There's yellows through the middle sector at the back straight it was, and let's see what Plalos can do. Come across the line, and he's professional pole with a 109.582. Carsey follows suit as now he's backed out, so he will go. He pretty much has a fresher track, better track conditions than Plalos. Okay. Adam Halfer is currently on his run. Niall currently started his run there. So where is Halfer here? He's both of them nearly part of the same part of the track here as we were speak. As Halfer going through here, 2 tenths up through the middle sector. We go for the Williams here. As a bit of a squirrely moment from the exit of turn 12 it was, before we go into turn 13. We go, checker flag being waved as Adam Halfer come across the line to set a 109.909 there. Carsey is not faster than his previous at the moment here, so his 100% pole position is under threat here as Plalos retires in the pits. Let's see what Carsey can do. Not improves. He stays where he at. Lucas, next one to come across the line for the Ferrari driver who's making his debut. Can he dethrone Plalos into pole position? That's on his debut. As he come across the line. P2 knocks out for Carsey out of the front row. And there you have it. Plalos takes pole for the Dutch Grand Prix with Lucas starting from P2. Carsey starts from P3 with Adam Halfer in P4. Gupta P5 with Niall P6, Apple P7, Witch P8, Freedom P9, and Keen's spin rounds out your top 10. Top Welder and Baker Young P11, P12, and Randstall at the back of the grid. So, there you have it. Let me have a look on the start time. Here, it is. We're on 8:24 at the moment here. $8:29 the race start time. Okay. There you have it. Plalos This is the first time this season when Carsey attended this season. His 100% pole rate has been demolished. I'll be back. Couple of sec. Right, so as we have a 5-minute break, I will have a breather there. I will be back before the race starts. Right, we are back here. Couple minutes to go for the race here. So, who do you think you're going to get the race when Luke is starting from P2 here? So, it'd be interesting to see how he fares on this one. So, that kind of way. So, and also, what do you call it? Is it a one-stop or is it a two-stop race? I think on the 25 it was a two-stop race for a guarantee there. Yeah, so yes, that's pretty much it. At the moment here, so it's kind of let's see if anyone else on this. So as the clock hits 8:29, as we about to get ready for the start of the Dutch Grand Prix. Hopefully everyone gets ready up. So of course it's like tire wear is going to be high tire wear rate in fairness, because of like it's mainly focused on the front left, which is pretty much all around on this track alone, like all together. Like you have to keep an eye on your front left, like literally the whole time. As we got a formation lap underway. And the tyre situation here, hopefully Ryan's still get his technical difficulties sorted. Nearly everyone started on the mediums, with Niall on the hard compound tyres, and Freedom the other. Here, so two of the drivers of this grid start on the alternative strategy of this race. Let's see how it fares on this occasion. This is weird to say. We're seeing Flowers lead the way on our formation lap, named car seat. So that will be a turn up for the books at this far, and also in the front row, not named car seat as well. My goodness me! So that is 100. So 97 pole positions here. Wait a bit longer for his 98th here as Klaus warming up his tyres as he's about to get going for the start of this Dutch Grand Prix with Lucas in behind in P2 and see how he fares on this race start as well. Carsey starts from P3 with Adam Halfer in P4. We are go and Lucas Night out in which way yet. Here we go. And up, oh my god. First light, second light, third light, fourth light, and the fifth light. And it's lights out, away we go. It's a decent getaway from Carsey in P3 altogether with Plalos trying to fend him up. Lucas got a better of the start from Plalos going to turn one there. As Lucas going to take the lead of this race with Plalos in P2 dropping position to the Ferrari driver. Here as everyone going to squabble for positions here going through the exit for the very first time here. I think that is the RB of Kingsman got ahead of Freedom on the race start. So a good race start from Lucas altogether. Takes the lead of this race altogether. And now Carsey going to try to keep hold of the leading train. And he's fully capable of doing so. As Bacon Young losing a couple positions, but he's under attack, and Freedom going under attack on Kingspan, and he's got to move on for P11 of this race. He was at the back of the field at one time on the opening lap here as Ransdell, his troubles to continue on with his wheel, unfortunately, and he went to the penultimate turn there. Now he's get back and going again. And now we're on lap 2 of this race. Gupta is getting close to Adam Halford as Ransdell retires of the race due to wheel technical difficulties, unfortunately. So as Gupta is going up the inside of Adam Halford, as Halford going for a switcheroo, as he can't get the move going around the outside through turn 10 it was, and he's got the move back down again. It's a switcheroo as Gupta is going to try and fight it back. It was the two former championship title rivals, it was, as there was contact between, I think it was Freedom, Kingspin, I'm not sure who the rest there, as Niall is going for the attack here, as meanwhile, Plalos, sneaky look on the inside, through turn 1, not quite at the moment here. Gupta takes P5 of this race, again, no, see how it fared for Gupta himself. As everyone going through the S's we go. Klaus getting closer to the Ferrari. Yeah. He's going for it up the inside as Lucas switcheroos through turn 9 it was. And he's got moved back down again for a Ferrari driver here this evening. And now Carlos got a task to do at the moment, so currently he got an almighty task to try to go for a move here. Gupta is getting close to Adam Halper at this very moment of this race as Flawless half a look on the inside of Lucas seemed to be, but Lucas seemed to door shot on it as Gupta up to P4 of this race for the reigning champion. Now he's making inwards up altogether with Apple going side by side with Niall through the S's as Niall fends them off for the time being. Niall could have a say if it were if he's going for a one-stop strategy or a two-stop strategy. Strategy. My words got mixed up. My fault. And now, let's see how it does. Carlos game. Not quite close enough for the time being at the moment here for our poster this evening as Lucas, as there's yellows, that is for which it was, and Freedom coming to blows as well. So what has happened? A 10-second time penalty for Freedom it was, so what has happened there? Huh. Go like it. Incident as Lalo's going up the inside through turn 7, going to turn 8 there, as Lucas fends him over on this time round. Lalo's getting frustrated at the moment here for the Polish driver. Here, he has a this season at the moment. Fair share struggles, to be fair to Klaus here, and now it could be on for. This is pretty much one of his stronger tracks. It is for Klaus. I think he got pole position last time out in Sandport. I think he got a race. Did he got a race win or Gupta? Oh, Gupta got a race win. Klaus up the inside and he's moved on Lucas for the lead of this race. No, what can Lucas in respond? I think he kind of like. I thought he got it covered, but it's like, nah, look, or was it? Or was it there damaging the Ferrari? There, I think Lucas wasn't particularly happy, or pretty much like, what do you call it? Unexpected and not happy with. As Apple going to try around the outside, there was contact between Williams and the Haas, which the Haas had to take to the escape route, leading his teammate goes through on this one. And now Bacon Young is safety car is out and he's retired on track. Now this is a perfect opportunity for cars to bid. Now, Klaus on the hard compound tyres. Gupta, Lucas, car seat, everyone apart from Niall. enters the pits. Here. And Niall, interestingly, stays out. Very, very interesting to say the least. Good news for Rich. He's back into the race. Here, so that is good news. I know everyone will be bunched back up again. Great. As Flawless catch up to a race leader here with Lucas currently in P2. We haven't seen Carson making inwards here at the moment for... It's just waiting patiently for... Try to get it moved on the cars ahead, but it's like nothing to go by at the same time. I'd be interested to see how well Night Owl can do. That's the thing. Here, let me have a look on the Discord there. Car got stuck on the curve at the last turn. Seemed like the safety car only comes out when it. Oh god. I've just seen on the Discord there. I know. Yeah, you can't retire on track if I'm not mistaken. There, so. Was at turn 11 through 12, if I'm not mistaken. Exit off turn 10. Now Plalos is need to get moved on ASAP on Night Owl. Night Owl could have said if he... I think Night Owl could be running a one-stop race, hence why he didn't stop under this safety car. Here, the Plalos will do nearly, well, pretty much all the cars behind, doing a two-stop race. When will Night Owl will go? That's the other question, to say the least. He's gone! And it's a good safety car restart from Lucas, going down to turn 1, as Plalos going to fend him off into turn 1. Lucas going down the inside. There was a bit of contact going into turn 1. Lucas going to try to get ahead of Plalos, but there was contact again, and more contact. It was Plalos about to be gone through of Lucas for P2 of this race here. As now Gupta is over the back of car seat. Here, the championship protagonist from last season, going at it over again. Now Albo is going up the inside of Adam Alford here for P6 of this race. Now, as he's going to try to hold it on the outside, as Freedom gets ahead of Top Welder. Now, as Apple gets ahead of Adam Halford in P6 of this race. Now, take 2. Has he got a better run from? I don't think he has got a better run there. Freedom and Halford still going at it, going side by side into turn 1. Freedom late break in, chopped on that one. And there was an incident. Kingspin and Top Welder. What has happened? There, he's stuck in the middle of the track there. What has happened? wasn't happy, was composed. And he's pretty much not happy at all with that incident at all. No. Now, pretty much trying his best to make life difficult with the cars behind, because he had to do the pit stop himself there, going to the later stages of this race here. And the cars behind him pretty much pushing it all together. And see, has he got a better run? Lucas got a better of a run than Plalos is. Going down to the main straight onto turn number 1 here, as Plalos going to try have a go, but he's getting around the road. Now you could say it, Niall could have a say to this race altogether. Yellows, that is for top welder. He went into the buyers there as was he as frontline down? Yeah, nice. I literally seen that. Literally seen that there, so FSE is on it out there, so that's 2 people out by retirement on track there. One crash delivery and the other is as FSE's gone quickly. Now at the moment Plalos is getting close to McLaren here as Lucas getting close to this one, and let's see how it goes as Lucas is going to try to get the slipstream. As he's going to try, Plalos going up the inside. There was contact. It is not how it's going round. Oh, the Shures may have a look on that one. Unfortunately for Plalos. It looked like a desperate. No, I don't know what's just happened. What has happened to Lucas? It was. Huh. What? Carsey up to P2 of this race. And no, all of a sudden, Lucas. What has happened? I'm confused. He's getting close to Plalos there. And now all of a sudden he lost the position to Carson. No. Carson pretty much lying way to taking off of the time as Plalos try to break the toe going into turn 1 there. I would say Niall would be. I would say Niall is not particularly happy with that one. As what has happened to Freedom? He went into the buyers. It was at the exit of turn 3. It was. It looked like yes, indeed, he's lost the right end plate missing for the Mercedes driver. Going to this one, and no, which is could be all the back of the Mercedes altogether. And no, as Rich able to get by the Freedom for P7 of this race. Let's see how it goes. Carsey getting closer. He's getting closer this time round. Plalos going to fend him off. Try to break the toe. As he only allowed to do it once. Fend go back to the racing line. Racing should be all good. On that one. Apple has got ahead. Freedom retires from this race into the pit lane as well. And retires from this race. So yes, we're down to 9 and we're not even halfway through of this race. My goodness me. Anyway, Gupta try to keep up with Apple at the moment here, without Adam Halford and Widge here at this very moment here. No one has time pens at this far of the race here. Niall's continued struggles since that incident with Plalos, and it continue on. The overheating tyres on the rears is particularly too hot for the McLaren there, and now back up to the top. Plalos try again break the toe going to turn 1 there, with Carsey currently in P2 of this race. And now Lucas is pretty much do what Carsey done as he spin moment from Lucas it was, with Apple is doing well at the moment here. Let me see his position. He's started from P7 of this race, not out with tires from the race altogether. Where's he? Down to 8. My goodness me, down to 8. Right, that is Adam Halford try to keep up, try to close on into the Alpine of Gupta with, oh! Richest round! A massive stunt off the Alpine. Go! Oh! That was Kingspin, it was, had to take evasive action. Thankfully, didn't come together to the RB, and my goodness me, that's the heart attack moment it was. No. Carsey, oh, Carsey gone right. Lucas goes through, so the Apple goes through as well. And now Carsey is outside the podium here. Pretty much the first time of the season here. Could be running with losing that podium here. I think Apple let him through there, and there was a shunt from behind from Gupta, I think it was. I think so. And now Carsey back into the podium position altogether. Now Lucas, as we started lap number 17 of this race, nearly halfway to go of this Grand Prix here, folks. So as Kingspin spin 10-second time penalty and retires. Great, absolutely great. Pretty much half the runs, and there you have it. And everyone will go there for some more. No. At the moment here, the top 5 is separated. At the moment here, two seconds between the top 5 at this very moment. And Lucas going to try and figure out the move, as not quite at this very moment. And now, I think Carsey is pretty much not really at the moment here, with Apple still lingering on in behind. As Lucas looking like a better run from Plalos, going through the S's. We go now onto the long right-hander. We go before the double right-handers But yeah, no. Halford is struggling, like, to keep up, but he's kind of like caught in no man's land, to be fair to him. And no, as again, Lucas is getting close altogether for car number 2. So that could be said at least there. With Carsey as that Ferrari car looking to try points going to turn number 1, the Tarzan corner. We go as he's going to try around the outside looking for a switcheroo. Pilots covering him off through there. And now try to get. I know. At this very moment, it's like kind of like a stalemate with the top 5 there. There's no position changes here, unless it's like you try to go for a move if you got a good run from the previous corner altogether. That's pretty much more of the action is we are watching here in the top 5. At this very moment, we are watching here, so that would be one to say the least here. As Lucas using the slipstream, not using the boost mode, going down to the main straight. Carsey's entered the pits to pretty much go for the undercut attempt on the cars ahead. But the question is, will he get ahead of Which there? Which is, he's coming on the main straight. This is going, as he would be get ahead of Which there. No idea. But he should be soon caught up to him as soon as possible. Now look at the front left, my goodness me. The front left is kind of like eating up there at this very moment of this race here. I know. At the moment here, what will the top 4 will do? Will they respond to this, or will they hold off for another lap there? Carsey gets ahead. As oh my god, as there go Mr. Rich. Anyway, Plow sent to the pits. Well, look like losing under traction, it looked like from Rich's point of view. There, as Carsey onto the main straight. Where is Plalos of all this? Lucas leads the way from Apple in P2. Gupta currently in P3 at the moment here. Plalos is now behind Carsey for pretty much a net race lead of this race here. As the Haas and Ferrari going at it, and there was a bit of contact, it was. And now Gupta have a look on the inside, and it's not really much to say at least on that one. No. Let's see, is any movement or any pit stoppers? Not quite. They stay out for another lap there. I would say Carlos could be on. I would say could be pinning right now, to be fair. Like, unless if they feel happy to try to stay out to extend. Unless if like tire allocation, unless someone did pick out the balance tire allocation, which means you have to stay out for another couple of laps there, far as like lap 24 to 26, 27. Try getting most of the medium compound tires to the best of the ability there. Fair play to Richards, carry on there in the Alpine there. That's no. Our race leader pits. And he's got a 10-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That's not ideal. And where is the two race leaders coming be back out in? Plalos set the fastest lap of this race here. And we've seen an Aston Martin and the RB went by the Ferrari of Lucas here. Lucas would be mightily frustrated with that one. And now, let's see. Apple is like he pretty much contending for the race lead, to be fair to Apple. There, he's got the overtake mode available to him on this lap here. Now, when he pit, that's the other question here. Lucas, I already noticed something. Lucas on the mediums, so he, at the end of this race, can he get this best out of the medium compound tires? Get going there as Adam Halford pits from his hards and onto the fresh hards compound tires. Now we are looking at Lucas currently 2.3 seconds back from Plalos, currently in P2 of this race, with Carsey in the podium positions at this very moment here. And now Lucas, with his 10-second time penalty, not making inwards to the top two our net race leaders here, actually, unless they like get going at this very moment, as we see Lucas closing the gap. Now he's starting using the mediums to be good use here. But can he manage it at the end of this race? That's the other question as well. The top two stays out for another lap there. This is going to be eating up the hard compound tires. And now Lucas is going round again. It's like the same place all over again for Lucas. It is a massive shunt, and it's another 10-second time penalty, and speeds in the pit lane. He was doing so well up to that point, and not as Plalos and Carsey. Plalos going to try around the outside for the race lead with Carsey on the inside. Both of them going side by side into turn 9 through 10 as Plalos gets ahead. Carsey looking for a switcheroo. We go. Has he got it run? Has it going through turn 11? Not quite. Carsey keeps hold of P. No, Plalos keep hold of his P3. As Apple got a 10-second time penalty for speeding. And now he's going on to the medium compound tires. That would be him to the end of this race. I know. They are chasing the reigning champion back on top. No. Here. I think he's going to pit anytime soon as well. I think he's going to have a set of medium compound tires for our champion here. this is pretty much a tire upset he's going to try to do. To be fair, try getting the hard compound tires so long as possible at this very moment here. And now is he thinking of pinning this lap? They're not quite. He stays out for the extra lap. He's definitely on balanced tire allocation for him. Pretty much round 2 all together as Plalos and Carsey was about to go side by side as Plalos break the toe of the RB here. And now we're on 11 seconds gap between a race leader and P2 here. We'll be closing on in at the same time with Apple currently P5 at the moment, trying making inwards here altogether for the Haas driver here, making his full-time debut this season altogether. No. That's good test pits from this lap. So anyhow, Carlos leads from Carsey currently in P2 of this race. Gupta is coming out from the pit lane and onto the track. P5 of this race for the Alpine. Now he's trying to make it inwards. All together for Gupta here. Now he's trying to catch up to Apple for P4 of this race. He pretty much in P4 position altogether. I know it. As Halfer is going off the track, taking an excursion from turn, I think, onto the curb. It was through 8 and 9. It looked like it, and indeed, not ideal situation for the former champion. It is for Adam Halfer there. No. Again, same situation all over again for Carsey. It is. He's not getting any luck this time round. As now he, even though he's lap fresh, older tires, he pretty much looked very quick on these sets of tires, to be fair to him. As Gupta is getting close to Apple here. He's getting probably within a second anytime soon to get his overtake mode on. So at this very moment of this race here, Carsey is close on it again. It's 4/10 difference between himself and Plalos going to the banking. Let's see, is it not quite at the moment? As Plalos going to try to break the toe. No, it's breaking the toe. Here, pretty much doing it effectively. Going through the main straight. And no. That's the other barrel in contention as well. Literally another barrel is in contention for a podium here. The champion, as he got through on Apple for P3 of this race. We're not, I think, not quite sure what has happened to Apple. on this one. And now he's catching about to catch the race leaders here. He could be on course. Is he looking for his first race win of the season? 088 of feature. He's catching altogether. He got his race win last time out in Sandford, and now he try to catch up to our race leaders all over again. It's pretty much a deja vu moment for Gupta altogether. Maybe his go-to track here. Let me see, he started from P5 of this race. At the moment here, he's quicker than the two drivers in front of him at this far here. So you see, as Klaus try break away, good. Carsey is close. Try to close the gap here. I think Apple is trying to keep up with Gupta here, but he's kind of like struggling altogether to try to keep up with the Alpine there. As meanwhile, back to the top for the race lead. Is Carsey thinking of it? Is he thinking of it? Not really. As Klaus again fends him off on that one. No, the gap is 3.5. It's kind of like this race all over again. All of a sudden. No. Klaus versus Carsey. Here. From here to the end of the race, or will Gupta soon to be involved to that battle as well? At the moment here, Gupta is catching, pretty much wheeled him in, but is it too little too late for his race win for Gupta? That's the other question in mind. And now, here we go, slipstream as Klaus going to break the toe. Again, it's not really the case at the moment. As now Gupta is now 2.5 seconds here. Now it's 2.2 seconds gap. Wow, we. Anyway, is Carsey not quite at the moment here, as now the gap is closing. He's getting close into 1.8 seconds at this far. There's two cars out in front. Gupta is literally catching. Like we saying, is it too little too late? Carsey figure he may have to go for it for the race lead, going into Tarzan, as Carsey going to try around the outside as he's looking for a switch route. I think Plalos going fends him off on this occasion, going to turn 2 through 3, and now I see 3 laps to go of this race. My God. So at the moment, Apple will lose his 10-second time will lose his P4 to Adam Halper there. And looks who's joined the party. Looks who's joined the party is Gupta. Enters the fray. And now, let's see how he does. Carty may be thinking of going for it here as Rich pits for fastest lap attempt there. And now, there's Gupta. Is joining the party. Going to turn 2. Oh, this is turn 3 it is. Going through the S's. As Carty getting closer to this one. Not really at the moment here. They're approaching Rich here. At the moment here. It's about to be laps here. And now, again, Carty getting close to this one. Has he got a run? Compared to Carty and also Plalos. And again, it's not really the case there. It's a freeway battle for the race win. And now, let's see how he does. Final lap of this, about to start, final lap of this race. As Carty and Plalos going side by side. Carty is going for it, around the outside. Plalos straight fends him off. And again, Plalos fends him off on this occasion. As there was contact between the two drivers. Going to turn 3 it was. And now, all of a sudden, as Gupta is going to try around the outside of Carty here, going through turn 8 through 9 here. He's got a better run. Carty going to try force the situation of Plalos here. And now, this could be tight there. This is going to be tight here. With Apple joining the party as well. And now, oh! Contact! It was Gupta to hit the bag of Carty, then Plalos. And it could be a sprint down to the line here. Who's going to get a win? Is Plalos gets a win. With Carty in P2, with Gupta finishing in P3. Adam Halfer comes on P4. Apple in P5. And Rich rounds out your finishes for this evening. On the fastest lap around. Oh, use mediums. Oh no. Anyway, Plalos takes home a race win here in Sandford with Carty in P2, Gupta in P3, with Adam Halfer P4, Apple in P5, with which rounds out your finishers from this evening. Lucas P7. We lost Lucas, Kingspin, Night Owl, Freedom, Top Welder, Bacon Yum, and Ransdall here. Fair play to 6 who finished off here. Had the pace, just got cut. Alright, that's unlucky there, which that is us for this evening here. So yes. Let's see what next week race or in Mexico next next retune, same time, same place. Here, it is until then. It is good night and God bless. Take it easy and peace.